Oh, what's going on, guys? It is Ink by Gaming here, bringing you back to Surprise Trade Sundays on Scarlet and Violet. And today we have, as I promised, the Clauncher here. They are going to be mixed natures, and also I do notice that when I was breeding them, towards like a certain point on here, as you can see, they're all in like dive balls. Which also, I have the original. I apparently didn't do enough eggs, so somebody's going to get the first catch as well. But apparently halfway through, I switched the Claunchers. I apparently had multiple Claunchers, and then because most of these get like breeded per day, because I don't have like a whole like section of my time to be able to breed a whole entire box. So sometimes these are like broken up into pieces. But apparently I swapped it up, and now there are some in quick balls, which isn't what I wanted. But it is what it is. It's a full box. And also they are mixed natures. They're all mixed EVs or IVs, however you want to say it. Also, I did not put any items on them, because it just takes so much money to, well, not so much money, it's so much money and, money and time to put them on. And also, I've already given out Mystic Waters on other Pokemon, so I'm going to, I just, for this one, I scrapped it. For the next one, I'm hoping that we get a decent, like, typing to where I can give another item onto it. But one thing I didn't do, I didn't start the internet for me, did I? Or did I? No, I'm offline. As terrible me. We also, as always, have I pulled up the Bulbapedia page to be able to read on our Claunchers here. And as I say, I'm just looking at my phone. Just to make sure everything is running smoothly on the recording. Okay, we're just making sure it is running good. We're going to give out the first Clauncher, which will be the first catch. It was the wild encounter. And as I say, breeding is kind of difficult for me, because I like have the foreign Ditto and everything, and it has like the 6 IVs. But sometimes it just doesn't breed down 5 IVs. Like, I think that's how it goes. I think. But we're going to start reading the stuff off Bulbapedia. We'll stop talking about the stuff that I do. So, our first trade will be going to a person just went blah, 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 blah. But hopefully they will enjoy this Clauncher, and I'm going to get a, ooh, got a starter. Cute. It's probably a level 1, and because people are still trying to shiny hunt these things. Yes, and it has. I don't know if it starts with if it starts with leafage. Actually, I think it does. I think it starts with a grass type move, just so you have like advantage and whatnot. Okay, so reading on this, the first thing, Clauncher, the water gun Pokemon. Japanese thing is Edipu. I'm probably saying that terrible for that Japanese name. Translated in English. It is a pure water type. It has the ability, a Mega Launcher, helps with, hold on. Helps with, like, God, what is it? Like, the sphere moves, right? Here, we can quickly go and look at that. Where is it? Mega Launcher boosts the strength of Aura and Pulse-type moves used by Pokemon. The ability damage moves boost the power by 50%. while Heal Pulse by 75%. Heal Pulse can be learned by its Clauncher. It is the only Pokemon besides Mega Blastoise with this ability, as we can see here, because the Pulse and Sphere moves, we got Aura Sphere, Dark Pulse, Dragon Pulse, Heal Pulse, Terrain. That's the terrestrializing move, right? And then we got Water Pulse. So if you want it, literally, Clauncher could have a Fighting, Dark, and Dragon move, and then Water Pulse for a Stab Water move. I think that is the basics for Clauncher. I mean, the terrestrializing move probably is it's not a better choice. But when you terrestrialize it, you can terrestrialize any typing on it. So there's that. But it's a base 50 move, so I don't know. Alright, let's go back into trading and back into the Bulbapedia page. We got a Lechonk there. Nice. Somebody's getting a nice Clauncher. Okay, we also have, it's a 50-50 on a male or a female. We also have a catch rate of 225, 39 point. Oh wait. Making sure I am recording my voice, because that would have been terrible. So I didn't double check on that. So it's 39.9% catch rate, which is relatively high. Which means you ain't gonna catch it on the first. Well, you could catch it on the first. In Scarlet and Violet, catching Pokemon is very easy if you have caught them before. It just makes it easy to catch more and more. I think that was more so that you're, when mass outbreaks or whatnot, you do, for shiny hunting, I think that's what they benefited it for. So, to make it easier to catch. Its egg group is Water 1 and Water 3. I don't know what those mean. I'm not going to go look. Its hatch rate... Okay, making sure I'm trading that Clauncher there. Its hatch rate is 3,855 versus 111 steps. We also have its height here. Its height is 1 foot and 8 inches, which is 0.5 meters. We also have its weight. It is 18.3 pounds, or 8.3 kilograms. We also have the base yield experience group. Base experience yielded, which is 66, and it's a slow level up. Got one of those Mario salt mushrooms. See, I loved seeing this Pokemon, and literally its evolution it's basically like Minecraft monsters, but like I like this because it reminded me of Mario. And now I wish that Mario did like a crossover to where it found it wasn't even a power up. It was just Mario found these mushrooms and thought it was a power up, but it turns out it wasn't. Turns out it was a Pokemon lost through not time travel, through like what is portal travel, like on a Rick and Morty, and travel dimensions. Its EV yield is special attack. Its Pokédex color is blue. Its base friendship is 70. I don't do we still do the friendship thing, because we don't have return in this game, do we? We don't have to return or frustration in this game, or do we? I know my friend, one of my friend is gonna tell me after I do this stream on everything that I said in here, and I like her for that, because it's very informative to know what I said in the stream is answered, which I'm very thankful for. Thank you, Michelle. Michelle is the one that always gets back to me on these things. All right, so we're gonna finish off the first row, and then we're gonna start reading the biology, and we get into like anime stuff and Pokedex entries and all that other stuff. But we will get started for the biology in the a Delibird. A Delibird. Okay. Is that the final row? Yes. So we'll start doing this and we'll start reading the biology. Clauncher is a crustacean Pokemon that resembles a bright blue shrimp. It has 3 pairs of light gray legs. 2 pairs have simple blue spikes, while the foremost pair forms a large set of claws. One claws form a single sharp point, and the other is much larger and forms more of a traditional pincer, with a tiny yellow lower claw and a yellow circular pattern with 2 stripes on its back. Each of its claw has black stripes across the top. It has a pair of yellow antennae at the top of its head, yellow eyes, and 3 pointed mandibles. There are 3 black stripes along the back that separates its body into segments, and has a light gray underside and 2 black rectangular fins that forms its tail. Alright, so we got some of the biology going on. Wait, no, not that. So we're going to get some few more trades in, and then we'll read more of the stuff here. Oh, a Volcarona for a Clauncher. Nice. Okay, Clauncher's larger claw gives it a poor sense of balance, and it makes it difficult to swim straight. Instead, it moves in a firing compressed air from its claw and achieved through controlled explosions of internal gas. And additionally, its ability to shoot down flying prey and can shatter a rock at close range. Occasionally, its claws fall off, causing it to go into hiding until they grow back. The meat inside its claw is said to be delicious. However, it has a characteristic taste that is not universally loved. Interesting. Clauncher's claws are a popular delicacy in places in Galar and Paldea. Dreepy is known to bite on to a Clauncher, although it does not actually feed on them. It is said to the behavior to carry over from when it was alive. What? Whatever that means. Alright. Next one going up, and we're going to just continue to do it, and then we're going to read more of Misty's Clauncher. It says Misty caught Clauncher and JN. Which one is this? Second episode. Oh, in Journeys. Oh, it must be somewhat new. Yeah, it's somewhat new, maybe. Yeah, I think so. And yeah, I guess so. I guess she caught one. I'm surprised. All right. We're going to get into the Also, it says Clauncher debuted in Going for the Gold under the ownership of Rodman. It was originally caught for the purpose of entertaining guests at the Ambre Aquarium, but it did not like that responsibility and became lazy and unfriendly towards others. Behavior eventually improved after the help of save of Clemence Dendene from Team Rocket. I remember seeing that episode. I may have. I don't know. Also, we're getting into the Pokedex entries. Ash's Pokedex in X and Y. The Clauncher, the water gun Pokemon Clauncher, it fires compressed water from its arm gun on its right claw and damages foes on impact with a form of water. Okay, we also are going to get from X and Y to Scarlet and Violet Pokedex entries. In X, they knock down flying prey by firing compressed water from their massive claws and shooting like a pistol. In Y, though controlled explosions of internal gas, it can expel water like a pistol. At close distances, it can shatter rocks. In Omega Ruby, they knock down flying prey by firing compressed water from its massive claws, shooting like a pistol. Alpha Sapphire, though controlled, it's the same exact thing. They're the same exact ones. In Ultra Sun, because it wasn't in Sun and Moon, is what I see here. Because, well, wait a second. It's the same exact Pokedex entries, I'm assuming, because they looped them together. Oh, give me Google. Oh, I hit the wrong button. In Ultra Sun, its claws occasionally fall off and keeps a low profile. For the Megura, meat of the claws are so delicious. In Ultra Moon, it says it moves around by jetting from its right pincer. It has a poor sense of balance, so it's terrible at swimming straight. It did come back in Sword and Shield. Clauncher's claws can fall off and they regenerate. Meat inside are popular delicacy in Galar. By defronting gas accumulates in the claw, launches bullet. This is how Clauncher defeats enemies. Okay, we have Scarlet. This Pokemon launches water by differing gas inside the right of its claws. In Violet, Clauncher will regrow if the claws will free. It says the same exact thing. Well, it's a delicacy. Oh, but it's distinct flavor. It doesn't appeal all tastes. What? I don't get that. All right. We are now into the game locations in X and Y. It's Route 8 in Ambert Town, in the Collage City with the Goodron. In Y, it is a tradable. Omega Ruby, tradable. Alpha Sire, it's on routes 105, 106, 107, 108, and 109. A hidden Pokemon. In Sun and Moon, it is a trade. In Sun, you have to breed a Clauncher. In Ultra Moon, it is a tradable. Eevee and Pikachu, obviously, on a tradable. Sword and Shield, it was a trade once the expansion pack came out, I'm guessing. The places in the Sword expansion, Workout Sea, Stepping Stone Sea, Insular Sea, Honeyclam Sea, and Honeyclam Island. It was unobtainable in Brilliant Diamond and Pearl. Also in Legends of Arceus, you couldn't get it. Scarlet, it is a Union Circle or a Terra Raid Battle Search. It was a Violet exclusive, I'm assuming. Hence the reason why I could get them very easily. You can find it in South Providence, the South Paldean Sea. East Providence, East Paldean Sea. West, it was South, East, West, and North in the Paldean Sea, or a Terra Raid 2-star. Alright, we're gonna get into the base stats, which is from HP is 50, attack is 53, defense is 62, Special attack is 58. Special defense is 63. And its speed is 44. Which makes it more of a special attacker. It looks like it could be a mix, but more a special attacker. And it has a very good special defense as well. Alright, we are now in its type effectiveness. We have it's normally damaged by fighting, normal, flying, poison. We also have ground, rock, bug, ghost, psychic, dragon, dark, and fairy. It is very weak to grass and electric. It is immune to really nothing. Its resistance to steel, fire, water, and ice, which is very good. Alright, let us see what we're gonna get, because I haven't really taken a look off of the screen here. Only to, like, start trading things. Let's see what we can get. Oh, a Cupchew. Cute. A Cupchew. Cute, cute. Okay, we are now going to read the level 1 move set. The level 1 move sets is Splash and Water Gun. We also have, by level up at level 5, we have Vice Grip at 10 Flail, 15 Aqua Jet, 20 Smackdown, 25 Home Claws, 30 Water Pulse, 35 Sword Stance, 40 Aura Sphere. We also get Bounce at 45, Muddy Water at 50, and Crab Hammer at 55. From TMs, it can get Takedown, Mud Slap, Protect, Water Pulse, Thief, Pounce, Chilling Water. It's also get Facade, Icy Wind, Mud Shot, Venoshock, Endure, Rain Dance, U-Turn, Sleep Talk, Waterfall, Rest. We also have Rock Slide, Sword Stance, Flash Cannon, Dark Pulse, Substitute. We also have Liquidation, Aura Sphere, Dragon Pulse, Surf. We also have Helping Hand, Ice Beam, Hydro Pump, and Blizzard and Terra Blast. Okay, it can get by breeding. You can also get Aqua Tail, Bubble Beam, and Entertainment by the Mirror Herb, right? That's what that is. I'm gonna bring up the thing. I'm guessing that's what it is. Okay, we are speeding on by. Because I read most of the stuff really quick. Its evolution is by 37 into Clauncher. We did get the trade going. So here, let's get the trades going before we get into the trivia stuff. Its shiny form, I don't have a shiny on hand. But its shiny is literally, it just turns all red in its antenna and one of its claws, the lower claw, is turned blue instead of the yellow. Oh, nice! We're getting some decent evolution Pokemon as well. Nice. I mean, its origin in trivia is all that it's got left. So we'll just keep going through the trades. I don't know why people are giving away these fully evolved Pokemon. They're really good. So we'll get down to the last row, and then we'll be able to see what the origin of the name is and what kind of animal this is. Well, we already know what it already said. It was like a shrimp, so I'm assuming some kind of well, I'm reading it right now, some kind of pistol shrimp. Oh, we got a Paldean Whooper. So somebody with it would either be Route 1 or the first route, or the swamp area that they've got above Route 1. Let's see. Oh, no, it looks like to be a breeded one, so it means somebody's trying to get a shiny. Alright, let us see what's next. Oh! My phone turned off. There we go. I'm still recording just fine. We'll see what the next Pokemon is here. Alright, next up. A Swablu that we got. Nice. Next up is another Clauncher coming your way. Already quickly traded away as well. Alright, I will start just reading because I feel like me not saying anything is not filling anything. Okay, so seeming as how it fires water from its claw, Clauncher is likely based on the pistol shrimp. Its blue color is scheme may be based on a Parcamberus Aline, though it's also referenced as a mutated American lobsters, like the blue ones, the ones that they say are like super rare. Its name origin in Clauncher may be the combination of claw and launcher, of course. Its Japanese name may be the combination of Mizu Apadenu, water gun, or Yude as arm. I don't know what any of that means. Okay, so I really can't say the Japanese name, apparently, because I feel like I'm not saying it right. In French, it's Fingucia. Spanish, Clauncher. German, it's Scampisto. Oh, Scampisto? Clauncher in Italian. I really can't pronounce the other ones there. Alright, so that is it for that. I can read off how Misty got it, apparently. Our Clauncher first appeared in Journeys when grabbed Ash's Pikachu tail by its pincer. Corphish came to his defense after quickly shuffling. Ash decided that he wanted to catch the water gun Pokemon. However, he was stopped by Misty, who also wanted to catch him, giving Clauncher a chance to flee. Misty then revealed that she had fished up a Clauncher earlier and decided that it was fate that she captured him. Having tried to fail multiple times already, unable to decide on who deserved a chance, the two decided to fish for him and see who reeled him up first. Both were able to hook him, but unable to reel him in, so Clauncher suggested a two-battle for the right. Before they could start, however, Team Rocket hooked Clauncher and intended to eat his meaty claws. Corphish was able to free him. Together they went in the evil blasting. After a battle, a battle was held between Corphish and Missy's Politoed. However, Missy won the battle, and such, Clauncher allowed himself to be caught by her. After being caught, he let himself out of the Pokeball in order to train Corphish on how to be better at using Crab Hammer. Clauncher is called out alongside Psyduck and Politoed to help the Squirtle squad, stopping a rampaging fire. So interesting. I would say the least. Alright, No! We are not trading the Sprigatito! Alright, well, that is all I can add to it. I will, however, start up, while we're waiting, the typing, random generator. The one that I think I'm gonna use the one that I used last time. Okay, so I randomized it a few times, got it back to water, so it's not going to randomize to water. And then... see if I can get the same generator as last time. I think this is the one. Oh yeah, it saved it from the last time. Okay, so we will not be having a water type for next week. We will have this. Alright, let us see what we can finally get traded. Then we'll be able to pull up these generators for you. And see what next week we'll have in store for us. Hopefully it'll be something cool. Okay, Jazz is going to be getting a Clauncher in this trade-off. Oh, one of these guys. Pardon me. Alright. Next up. There we go. Going to a Gene. Gene's gonna trade us Ursaring. I can't wait until the Hisuian Pokemon finally come back from here, because then we definitely can be using Eevee Light Ursaring. Think about that. Eevee Light Ursaring. Jeez, will be a force to be messed with. Because, man, it's already powerful as is. It'll be quite a feat to behold. Alright, there we go. Next up, we have ourselves being traded to Sturban. Is that state Sturban? Sturban, what are you going to be sending us now? It is that Santa Cobra? Silicobra? Nikki, is that like, a nickname, or is that a, oh, it is a nickname. It's Silicobra. I always get them both, mixed up, like, and whatnot. Alright, who is excited for Home? Home should be coming up soon, shouldn't it? Because they said somewhat during spring? Was that right? I'm actually excited for the DLC stuff, because then it'll bring in more Pokemon Plus, I'm fingers crossed with more Paradox Pokemon is what I want to see. I don't want to see the Pokemon that the 3 Pokemon and like the Ogre Mask Pokemon to be the only new Pokemon that comes out of these DLCs. With DLCs, they should. I understand it's a lot, but they should come out with more Pokemon. We're already at 1,000. Keep pushing that boundary. Is what I would say to Game Freak and or whoever has control over the Pokemon franchise these days. Keep pushing those boundaries. The more Pokemon you push out, the more we keep coming back. Most of us, I think it's been like downhill since like a certain generation. But people like me that constantly come back to each and every game that they come out with, it's because it's Pokemon and we love it. It doesn't matter if it's trash or not, we'll still come back to it. Like, I think when Scarlet and Violet came out, I was kind of like, eh. And I didn't want to push. I do hate that they put, like, when it came to being a part of these raids and whatnot, that you have to be the starter raids, is that you had to completely finish stuff to be able to, like, attend. Well, I mean, you could do it from a friend, but if you want to do it yourself, you have to beat the game and whatnot. And you're like, I don't really want to beat the game, but I guess I'll have to. And then they're like, oh, end games, after game stuff, you have to beat 2 to get this and that. And I'm like, I don't really want to do that either. I wanted to take this game at my own pace, but then you have all these cool things that you give out that I have to be at those certain criterias. Be like, I understand if you just started the game, you shouldn't have access to, like, getting a strong Pokemon like that, because obviously you can't use it. But, like, make it to where you can get it closer to, like, midway. Doesn't mean that you're gonna... By that point, you're probably not gonna be like, hey, I want to use the Charizard to beat the whole entire game. Because you're already at a point that you already have your team. Unless you're gonna swap something out and you're just gonna use Charizard. That's that. But, like, give you a chance instead of having to complete the game. Because then you complete the game and you're twiddling on your thumbs, waiting for the next raid to come out, and then you have nothing better to do, or just a shiny hunt. But not everybody wants the shiny hunt either. Like me, I tried the shiny hunting thing. I really didn't get any luck. My friend Michelle, however, I believe her cartridges for the game are rigged. Are rigged. Not that they really are rigged, but, like, she has a shiny luck of, like, just a shiny luck. Her shiny luck is, like, over 9,000, basically. And I get jealous because it's like, I do the sandwich stuff, I do the outbreak stuff, I have the Japanese Ditto eggs and whatnot, doing the Masuda method, and don't get a single one. After all these hatching, all these have been hatched, and not a single time that I've done this has any of them have been shiny hatched. I'm pretty sure I would have traded away the shiny because I do have in my Shield version, I do have a completed shiny dex. A complete shiny dex on that, which once home comes in, I'm gonna be trading them into I don't know where I want to trade it into, because I need the boxes, which means I would have to release a decent amount of stuff. Which I would keep everything that I've gotten shiny. I basically have these shiny decks for the end evolutions on here. I don't have a complete shiny Dex. Because I participate in like Facebook giveaways for all the shinies that I needed, which means they're like battle ready and like they have perfect IVs, perfect nature, the perfect abilities. But it means I would have to clear out a ton of stuff here, which I do have a decent amount of like Pokemon that I can do that, but some that I don't want to because they're cool and whatnot, and they're not. Yeah, whatever. But when that day comes, it'll come. Well, hopefully, you know what? With the DLC, what they should do is what I've said in DLCs beforehand, is that they should give you an extended box. Extended boxes per DLC. So, say, what's the... I don't know what the boxes are at right now. But say they give you 10 more boxes for the first DLC. And then the second DLC, they give you 10 more. I say the DLC should be what DLC is. And should... Whoa, excuse you. Don't do that. Nobody wants to see the other boxes of what I've got. But that's how it should be. They should be giving you a new location, new Pokemon, and boxes. Because they're not really... There's probably 1 or 2 new items that they're probably going to give us. And that's it. So I feel like more boxes would be the way to go. Oh, this Pokemon... this generator thing has a Pokemon team generator and a name generator. Interesting. Let's see what that is. I'm gonna bring up the name generator. Oh, nice! Actually, I should start using this as a random generator, but... Hold on, let's see what the team is. All regions. Actually, I can go with all regions. All types. Generate. What do we got? Oh, I can do, like, some theme teams this way. Interesting. Interesting. Alright, let's get back to the Pokemon type generator. Let's get back to water to be the first one it picks, because so we don't randomize into a water type, because so we don't have to keep on going. Okay, what do we got here? We will do the long-rooted trade. And then we will be ending the stream after we get next week's trade going up. Next week, I'll make sure that I try and get a specific nature for the... I get the good nature for it and try to breed it right. I don't know why this one just was all over the place. The Ditto obviously has the Destiny Knot. The Destiny Knot is what does it. Okay, so we got our last Pokemon. The surprise traded was completed. Okay, yep. So here's what we got for today. We got a Sprigatito, we got a Lechonk, a Wiglet, a Nilikit, Nakele. We also have a Dreepy, a Delibird, a Cubchoo, we got a Railu. We also have a Frostlass, Gimmighoul, a Scorbunny. We have a Volcarona. We have an Espresso. I think I'm spelling that right. Scovalion, a Paldean Wooper, a Swablu. We also have a Relor. We also have Passimian, Magnemite, another Lechonk, a Finzin, a Silicobra, a Ursaring, a Chadet, a Feroki. We also have a Mudsdale, a Shroodle. We also have a Tadbolt, a Wingull, and a Froakie. Alright, we will now be switching over, real quick, over to my display. Wait, Let's make sure it's capturing right. Hold on. Is it? It's not switching, is it? Why is it not switching? Yeah, it's not switching properly. So, what I'm going to do is we're gonna I'm hoping that this will work properly. I'll delete this, and it should remove. Yes. So now let's see if it switches to my screen. If it will, I'm trying to wait for. All right, there we go. We're now going to see if it'll switch over to the screen. I'm just making sure everything is working properly. Because again, swapping the screen, it didn't want to swap it. So here we are. We're at the thing here. Okay, so randomly generating. What are we gonna get? Okay, we got a steel type. Ooh, steel. We'll switch to here. We'll go to the steel type. Paldean 1. And we will generate, and we got a drum roll. A Poniard. Interesting, interesting. All right, well, that's what we will have going on. We'll have the Poniard here. All right, let us switch back. Let me get my video capture back up so we can have this on screen. So a Poniard for next week will be going up. I don't know. I will think about an item. Actually, besides Metal Coat, what would you guys possibly want me to give you? Out of the stores that I can get, I can go from Pokeball, from balls to items that are not super expensive, to a held item that you think would be great that's not super expensive, that I can buy at least 30 of them. Let me know in the comment section down below what you would like. If not, I'll probably just maybe just give it another Metal Coat, or if there is a dark type boosting thing in the store. But I'm going to end here. So please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time in the next video.